Question for both of you. How taxing is this, going through this process and trying to run the company at the same time? Because a lot of companies, all of a sudden, while they're trying to sell, almost don't have the time to run the company or forget about the company, then it goes into a different direction than you would hope. So, both of you, I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult. You have to put in a lot more hours. It's critically important to stay on top of your business, but it's also really important to keep the deal moving and be responsive. So it's challenging, and it takes a while. It takes months.
And did your employees, were they aware of what was going on?
You try to keep it quiet, but it's nearly impossible. Over time, virtually everyone knew, even though it wasn't officially announced.
Yeah, one of the things I learned, obviously, is that from a buyer's perspective, everyone was aware in our company that we were, well, not everyone, but most people were aware that we were looking to make an acquisition. And really, our business partners were aware as well, so we didn't make any secret about it. But from the sales side, I think the lesson that I learned from watching Ben go through it is you need to make sure that you don't do any meetings, you don't do anything on your site, right? Make sure you do everything off-site. I think that's a critical error. Your employees are not dumb, right? They see a bunch of guys in suits show up and sit in the conference room for 4 hours. That's right. Guess what? So, yeah, it's something that's important. Make sure as a seller that everything happens off-site. It doesn't happen at your office. As a buyer, it's less important, obviously.
I'd add to that, I always a good rule of thumb is that you work your business, you operate your business 9 to 5, you sell your business or you acquire a business from 6 to midnight, so that you keep the two distinct. They're both important roles, but you can't mix the two.
Yeah. And it does make your life a lot harder for a while, right? I think it was much harder on Ben because he had to do a lot more heavy lifting.
Sure.
Managing the business and doing a lot of the due diligence himself, right, with his own two hands. Whereas, I got a really great team that did a lot of that stuff for me, so I was able to focus on things that just required my cycles, right? So.